let's see what we got going on over here. Let's see. Drake claps back at T-Pain, calling him out for refusing to retire, which he should. It's been a good journey, Drizzy. It's about time for you to hang it up, man. Hang it up, man. What's that album called that he did? Things Ain't the Same No More. Things Ain't the Same. Y'all know that Drake album. Yeah, this is Things Won't Be the Same.
The boy Drizzy Drake is fed up with everybody criticizing him and his career. Now, if you're Drake, it's hard not to feel like an outsider in hip-hop right now. With what?
Because he is. He is an outsider. He's a visitor. And, oh, hold on. Is he still going? Yeah, he is a visitor. We can tell by his actions from suing UMG, everything that he's doing.
Kendrick did to you last year with Not Like Us, and watching a lot of artists that you helped pretty much go against you, at the very least, you have to be on edge. Now, T-Pain was on a podcast called the Crash Dummies Podcast, and he made a very interesting statement about Drake.
The one thing I learned from Drake, and here's the crazy thing, one thing I learned from Drake, but one thing he hasn't followed his own words. Drake said, I want to be one of the people that gracefully bow out and not get kicked out. I have ever since said, you really thank y'all, I appreciate y'all.
Which is very true. I want to see if I can find that. I remember him saying that. I don't know if he said that in a song, or if he said that in an interview, but I do remember him saying that.
Yeah, I'll see y'all when I drop. Don't worry about it. I'll just drop something. Let me know if you heard it. Yeah. Drake is like, no, listen. Okay, I got another one. Hold on, check this out. Check this out. Y'all didn't like that one? Okay, real quick. Just one more. Let me try one more. And then he's the person that he said, he didn't want to be. And I learned that from him. Like when he said that, I want to gracefully bow out.
How's that show called? What's that? On Batman? If you live long enough, you'll see yourself. You die a hero, or you live long enough to see yourself become a villain. Deep. I think that's what Drake is.
I'd not get kicked out. I was like, you know what? I'm out this bitch.
This is live shows now.
I'm out this motherfucker. I'm not trying to impress y'all niggas. Y'all niggas don't give a fuck about live or die. Yeah. Why the fuck would I keep trying to impress y'all niggas?
Question that a lot of these artists gotta ask themselves behind closed doors. When do I shut it down? When do I stop making music? Should I do it on my own terms when I want to? Or is it when you realize that your albums and your music are no longer selling? Watching an artist go from selling 100K plus to now barely selling 10K plus is a sign. No matter how much you love making music, at some point, every artist has to have this conversation with themselves. It's always interesting watching artists make that transition. We saw Joe Budden go from making music to podcasting, which he's now dominating as a podcaster. Now, Drake was not feeling those comments by T-Pain. He responded back on.
We saw 50 do it when 50 stopped rapping. He took over TV. He took over a lot of things. So it's about that time, Drake, for you to transition to something else.
Podcasting, which he's now dominating as a podcaster. Now, Drake was not feeling those comments by T-Pain. He responded back on Instagram saying, this guy always had resentment for me. You can hear it every time he speaks on my name, which then prompted fans to go digging. Like I always tell you guys, the internet does not forget. Drake fans pulled up this article from 2011 that states, Drake holds up T-Pain's Revolver album. T-Pain is quoted in the article saying, I know y'all waiting on the album, but the last thing I need is a verse from Drake and the album is complete. So find Drake.
Well, maybe he has a reason to be feeling a certain type of way. So obviously he has a reason. You're the one that held up his album. So yeah, he probably does have some built up resentment. And I don't blame him.
Saying, I know y'all waiting on the album, but the last thing I need is a verse from Drake and the album is complete. So find Drake and tell him to hurry the hell up and finish the verse. Drake fans also pulled up this article from earlier this year where T-Pain says Drake's album with Party Next Door sounds like leftovers.
All these trash songs that I recorded, I listen to them all the time. So here's my thing. I feel like he recorded a bunch of shit. In order to keep Party around, you can take 10, 15 of these songs, put a verse on the big Party. That's our album, bro. The songs are already recorded. The songs are already recorded. These are all the songs that didn't make my previous albums. Go for it, bro. Put verses on these songs. Yeah, there's 5 to 7 solo Drake songs that didn't make other albums. It's not saying that they're bad. I'm not saying that they're bad. These are just songs that didn't make albums. Or Party, or the other way around. Or Party came here with an album and was like, hey, Drake, can you put verses on these particular songs?
Now, I'll be honest with you guys. I think Drake has definitely had these conversations behind closed doors. Hey, right now, I'm 38 years old. When do I want to stop making music? When do I want to finally hang up my jersey and call it a day? Or should I just ignore the hate train and keep going? Drake also has contract and label obligations that he has to fulfill. So him just bowing out gracefully might not even be up to him. I don't think Drake is in any rush to retire from music right now. We see guys like Jay-Z, Pusha T, and some of you guys might not like this name, but Jim Jones still putting out music. So I think Drake definitely has a lot of options here in terms of retirement. Obviously, the man is petty. He's not going to quit after losing the rap battle to Kendrick. Drake knows exactly what that's going to do to his legacy, because no matter what you sold, no matter how many hits you had, people are only going to remember you because Kendrick finished you. Listen, man, you guys get in the comments below. What do you guys make of Drake's response back to T-Pain? Do you guys think he was hating or?
I don't see the problem. I think he's 100% correct. Let me see. Drake talks about retiring. Let's see if that pops up. I remember Drake saying, what did he say about part the room and the potential retirement? Maybe it was in a song or something. I don't remember. But I don't I don't disagree with T Pain at all. You know, every rapper, entertainer has to. Well, not every rapper, because when you're a actor, you can act until you're 70, 80 years old. But as far as rapping, everybody has their expiration date. Everybody has their expiration date, and I think Drake's has finally arrived. It's time to bow out gracefully, just like you told, just like you said that you want to do. So, time to take your own advice, my friend. What is this? DJ Academics claim Kendrick Lamar blocked from Drake Party Next Door. Oh, what is this? Oh, okay. Huh? We're gonna cover this on my next video. What is this? DJ Academics claims Drake Kendrick Lamar blocked Drake from appearing on. Okay, we're gonna see what's going on about that next. All right, but other than that, man, y'all leave a comment down below and y'all let me know how y'all feel about Drake responding back to T-Pain, to T-Peasy. All right, so other than that, I will holler at y'all later. Peace.